Hey, this is Guido coming at you with a tactics talk. Let's talk about mistakes. Let's talk about mistakes and what you do after you make the mistakes. And let's talk about being hard to kill. We're going to call this one Stayin' Alive, just like the song, Stayin' Alive. So here I'm in my WZ111 on Himmelsdorf, standard game. Heading up the hill. If you take a look at the matchup, they're much heavier than we are up top. I decided to go up the hill, help the mediums, take out the hill as fast as possible, and then move on to their flank. Looks like they lose an arty right off the bat. That's pretty good for us. I'll keep on heading up here. What you're going to see from me is I'm going to make a series of mistakes in here, and I'm going to be relieved of most of my hit points. At which point things are going to get a little bit circus-like. But you can see that they've pushed, as I suspected, a considerable amount of their power down into Tank Alley on the 8 line. And when we get up top, you can see that the bat chat's already up there and nobody's topping. So none of their fast tanks have come this way. And based on what I'm seeing down below with the T-44 on Tank Alley, I don't really suspect they're going to send much up here. So once the bat chat sees his support is with him, he pushes forward. There goes the Centurion. We have guys on top sniping downhill, and we're already taking a lead in tanks. Batchat's already to the ramp, and he has proven that there is nothing there but a JP2 hanging out the corner, and he punishes that guy. So this is the point at which, especially in a game where you are down heavies, you can see that a large portion of their combat power is here. We have come around this flank. There's only one guy here. Oftentimes in this situation, a hard, fast, decisive push can turn the day. JP moves back. I come downhill. I didn't actually get spotted. I will get spotted here, which is going to let the JP know that I'm coming. I'm going to swing wide trying to put my front armor to him, and then I just come right around the corner and eat that shot as if I didn't expect to eat that shot. Not only that, pretty quickly I get hammered by the arty. I'm going to retaliate. That should kill him. Nope. Low roll. 361. Live arty. Alright, so came screaming around the corner even though I was lit. Let the JP2 hit me. That's a fairly unusual place for arty, but let's say the arty was actually over in this corner. He still could hit me up there. And I was spotted, so pretty bad on me. Should have tucked up in there. Maybe tried to bait a shot, side scrape a little bit. Do something other than come right around. But be that as it may, here we are. I've lost a good portion of my hit points. Oh, crud. All right, that was a decent move. I've talked about that before. I just jink left to spoil his shot. I got this guy here. I know I have heat loaded, so I've got to get around from behind this that supply thing right there. And unfortunately, a case where had I not had heat loaded, I may not have eaten that shot because I could have shot straight through those supplies. So these are just those little things you got to think about. Probably didn't need heat against any of these guys, to be quite honest, until a little later I was maybe proven that I was fighting the T-95 or something. So just a bad deal all around. They have relieved me of all but 46 of my hit points, but we are winning pretty well. Now I haven't done a whole bunch, have I? I've come around, I've made myself a nuisance, damaged a few things, but I haven't done a whole bunch. I have 2 kills, but I've also taken a lot of shots. Again, I get lucky with the Scorpion. He dies. Okay, very good. What are we going to do with this arty? I don't want to go poke around the corner because all he has to do is splash to kill me. But I do notice that, uh-oh, their Tank Alley guys have taken a notice of me, and here they come. So I've noticed that Patriot's on his way. I do notice that the artillery is dead. There's that Patriot. I can see him coming, so I'm just going to wait for a shot on him. Get a side shot because I know he's coming hard. And I bounce. Oh boy. So now I am running for it. And this is the part where staying alive comes in. All I'm trying to do is stay alive. I'm going to have a 44 on my side. I end up bouncing a shot from him. Holy cow. Here comes the Patriot. He wants to shoot me. He actually gets stopped for a moment. That's good. I'm doing everything I can do here to get behind this rubble. That's just map knowledge. Oh boy. I have somebody else coming. T-44. The best thing I can do now is just put my rear end into that rubble and try to give him an angle. Once he comes up and around, try to shift my front whole armor to him as best I can. Just keep as many angles on this guy as possible. Holding on to it, just staying alive. Whack, I get hit again. He actually switched to HE. Now I'll just switch to him. Seeing as I'm tracked, I might as well shoot what's in front of me. Whoa, that's lucky. Just staying alive, doing the best I can. Use as much rubble here as I can, as much cover. Bounce that one. This is a bummer. I actually end up hitting his top hole right there, so it isn't going to go through. He bounces, and my friends help me out. You can see the question, how are you alive, WZ? Well, it's a combination of things. I never gave up. I kept fighting. I kept angling the tank. I kept taking every shot of opportunity that I had along the way. And of course, there was a number of RNG situations. We were winning by a bunch, so I had friends coming in and help me. And all of that contributed to staying alive and being hard to kill. Once that guy says, how are you still alive, WZ? Probably one of the funnier things I've seen said in chat in a long time. Should be coming up momentarily. From the Scorpion G, he's God. Well, I'm not God. I played pretty badly up to that point. I had a lot of fun keeping myself alive in there, but it just goes to show, if you make yourself hard to kill, if you always try to live through one more shot, if you always try to take one more shot, it's going to improve your game. And I got one more example for you after this. Alright, here's the next example then. I am here in my Type 59 on Arctic region. I get down into the lower road here at about H9, which is a pretty decent spot if you've got backup, but can be a very difficult spot if you don't. So I'm sitting here working on the KV5, limited amount of gold. And you will see that pretty quickly we get a little bit overmatched down here, or a lot bit overmatched, however you want to look at it, based on what they've sent and what we have sent. We got quite a few guys camping in the middle. Here comes the KV5. I make a bad shot on the R2-D2 and actually miss it, unfortunately. Trying to reload. I don't know why he's moving his turret. That's not what I'm interested in. That is what I'm interested in. And now I've got an IS-6 coming. So we talked about in the last one about staying alive, about doing what you can do to stay alive. Now I have managed to overexpose myself here, to overextend, but I track him just so I can get away. I do have one friend back there for now. Try to take a shot in there, one more, and I'm just angling and trying to get one more shot in there and stay alive. I still have my friend for the moment. Now he's gone. I track him and just keep on backing up, keep on backing up. So now I say, hey, you know what? My best move right now is to fight back here. This guy I can take on. Now those two big fat heavies are going to take a while to have to turn around. In fact, the KV5 thinks, well, he's probably sorted out. I'll just head off this way. So, fine by me. I'm going to go this way then. Staying alive. I'm just finding a seam in the defense, trying to get through it. Looks like the one guy has come back around. There's a Hetzer. I don't know what this guy's doing in the fight, but here he is. We'll find him and kill him. Here comes the IS-6. And the Chaffee as well. Staying alive. Just back, back, back. I just went around them. Sometimes your best defense is a good offense. And right now I'm just looking for a way to get away from this IS-6. Come up here, take a shot on him as I go. I know the IS-6 is coming up behind me. I check what he's doing. But I also know it's going to take him a moment to get up and over that hill. So here I come back around. I get unlucky here with a shot, miss. Here comes the IS-6 and to dive down. And the KR has now figured out that I'm there. And what I should have done here is dove straight down into that lower area. And unfortunately, I do a bad job from here. But I have definitely lived a lot longer than I thought I would. And I should not have prioritized the KV5 there. A couple more shots on this KR would have been good. I actually ended up missing him. So he's doing a nice job maneuvering as well. And oh, crud, here comes the IS-6. Just trying to stay alive. Ouch. Bam. Alright, so not the most amazing game by me. I put out a little damage. I do keep them kind of busy pushing into them when they think they've got me. The KV5 actually ignores me, much to his detriment, as the rest of the tanks that are camping back there tear him up. And I keep these guys busy enough that we don't have any real issues in the south. Now, clearly the north won pretty handily, so we were more than likely going to win this game without my little shenanigans down there. But the point of it is, when you find yourself in a tough spot like that, keep on fighting, keep on staying alive, look for a way to get that one more shot, look for a way to bounce one more shot, and I'm telling you, your game will improve greatly as just adding that one little tactical skill to your bag of tricks. All right, I hope this helped. Take it easy.